We're here at the Off the Record Festival, and here we have Crushed by Pimps. Thank you so much for joining us today, guys.
Thank you.
You had a bit of a last minute add-on. What happened? The other band?
Shotgun 21 got COVID.
Ah, one of those. But it's great. It's a great opportunity for you. We get to meet you and we get to hear you today, which is awesome. Where are you guys from?
Yeah, we're from Bromley, in Orpington, Bromley.
No one knows where Orpington is.
The South London part of. Yeah. Is it Kent? Is it South London?
South
This is the eternal
Nobody
debate.
knows.
So,
Nobody
that's where.
Have you played in Brighton before?
No, it's the first time.
No, first time.
First time.
Very exciting. How are you finding the festival so far?
Very good.
It's been very good. Very well organised.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think to put 23 bands on is no small undertaking. Obviously, it's the first time Mike's done it. You've got to take your hat off to the bloke at the end there, because it's not easy.
He's done a great job.
And it goes to show as well how much, I suppose, how sort of well regarded Mike is in general. So if he can put a message out 10:30 on Friday night for a band the next day, and someone turns up, that's
It really shows, doesn't it? Indeed.
We're definitely prepared to come down and help them out.
And all the bands are really great as well. We've got 3 stages and so many just wonderful wonderful bands.
We were a bit rusty. Very rusty.
But your music is kind of more of a punky kind of vibe. So you're allowed to be a bit more rusty. It's kind of a part of the charm, isn't it?
Gives you an excuse. Yeah.
How would
excuse
you
to mess things up? Yeah.
if somebody hasn't heard you before, how would you describe your music?
This is a topic of great debate.
Yeah, we struggle.
How would you describe You can't say the P word.
What, prog?
Yeah, no.
No.
Post-punk prog?
Yeah, no, pop.
Really?
Yeah,
No,
post.
I don't know if it's prog, but yeah, I don't know, it's experimental. Isn't
Well,
it?
we really struggle. We really struggle with it, and I really struggle with it because I sort of go, people need a point of reference, like you say, and post-punk prog isn't really a point of reference.
No, it's not fitting.
So
very
quite
well.
often I sort of look at lists of bands on Wikipedia and go, we sound a bit like them, we sound a bit like them, we sound a bit like them, we sound a bit like them. And most of the time they're either post-hardcore or post-punk.
Okay.
So I guess post-hardcore being bands like Fugazi and Minutemen,
Yeah.
Minor Threat. No, Minor Threat's hardcore.
Yeah, that's a little bit too.
And as well as like a bit of Zappa.
Yeah.
And sort of weird stuff as well. So I guess
Cardiacs
we're-
also.
Yeah,
Also
Cardiacs.
Cardiacs.
Yeah.
Do we sound like them? Probably not.
And the thing is, if you call yourself a post-punk band, it's a really broad church, because most bands that call themselves a post-punk band now are kind of revivalist. They don't sound like Gang of Four. They sound like, what they're called? Idols.
Yeah.
Them blokes from Birmingham. Bristol?
Bristol.
Yeah, with beards.
One of the beasts.
Yeah. So it's a really broad church, it's hard to say. I think we're probably a bit more post-hardcore, and then we do a bit of post-rock. Post-hardcore.
You've got your own unique sound.
Ultimately, genres are irrelevant anyway. It's just a little way of getting people to think, oh, what does it sound like? That's it.
If I like these
they're
sort of
not
bands,
important.
maybe.
The most important thing is to make some decent music. It doesn't really matter about the genre, really.
So you're releasing some new music soon?
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
We've actually got a single and 2 EPs in the can. And we're working with Mike around getting them out at some point. We're currently working on the artwork for them. So all the tunes are good to go. What we didn't want to do is just lump all 9 of them out as like an album. Because we did that, we've done that before. And you're talking about a 35-minute album, and it's not really an album. So it's a little bit, here's our album, it's really short. So we're going to put them out as EPs or something.
Yeah.
Until we get enough of our chops together to put a decent amount of songs out all at once, it's probably best because it keeps people's attention, I guess.
That makes
Release
sense.
stuff.
A little bit at a time rather than all at
We've been out
once.
for what, 3 years? 2018 was the
Yeah,
first
but yeah,
album.
together?
Yeah.
We've had what, a
That
year
was
and a half
my-
of COVID, so yeah.
Oh, that was my next question. When did you guys get together and how?
So originally we had myself and Christian were in a band called Mr. Susan that split up.
It really was post-punk rock.
Yeah, that really was more.
Yeah,
prog.
that was
So then we started wanted to continue, so we changed the name, and we got a guy called Bryce who played drums for us for a little while for the first album, He went off, and then we found Tiffan, which was a very amazing find.
Thank you.
And we're very grateful that Tiffan came to play drums with us.
How did you find him?
It was
Stole him from France.
basically we
I went
kidnapped
to
him.
Wales.
Yeah, we
And instead of
kidnapped
coming back with champagne, I
He
came
can't
back with
remember. And the reason he can't remember is because of the right hypno.
oh shit.
Yeah, that's the reason you can't remember.
So have you got
I'm
any
in
gigs
trouble.
coming up?
Yes, on 10th of December at the Bird's Nest in Deptford.
We are supporting a guy called Tom Moody who's got an album out. It's Tom Moody and the Greatest Hits band.
It is, yeah, very good indeed. Yeah.
And they're really good. And I think there's a couple of ex-members of Gong in there as well. So it's actually a proper good band. So that should be a good laugh. And the Bird's Nest, I don't know if you've ever been there. It's
nice.
it's always
Really good
free.
venue.
It's always free to get in.
Perfect.
And it's usually quite well attended as well. So it's always quite a good night. And they do good food.
Absolutely no excuse not to
No,
not to
not
come
at
and
all.
see you then.
Deptford Bridge, DLR station, around the corner.
Perfect. We'll be sure to leave all the details down below. So the last question is quite a hard one, but it has to be asked. Who are you looking forward to seeing play tonight?
I would have liked to have seen Shotgun Tony. And I'd like to have seen Mike's band as well, 1 in 5, but their singers aren't well, so I'm not really sure now.
Next year.
Go see
Next
a few
year.
of them. We're going to hang about for a bit and just see a few of them.
Yeah, if we
Yeah,
can see
definitely,
a
we
bit
just-
of everyone.
Yeah.
There's so
Just
many
be
great
curious.
bands today. You can just mooch around, check out all the stages and find
I
something that
think
you like.
Torrid play.
Oh, Torrid, yes.
Yeah, I think they're playing. We're going to mooch around and see them as well.
Yes, Torrid
Because
are on at 9,
Mike's,
I think.
Mike's big in them up, so it's only right. Nice. Have a butchers.
So, Crushed by Pimps, are you on any socials?
All of them.
All of them.
Yeah.
All of the socials.
All of the socials.
Little and often, yeah.
Little and often. Perfect. Just like your music release. That's
Little
what
and
we
often,
want.
yeah, not spamming everyone.
Well, we shall leave all the links down below, so be sure to check them out. Thanks so much, guys.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.